Hi there, I'm Dani, spiritualtherapist.com, here to bring you a couple more tips and tools for your spiritual toolkits out there for the times that we're currently going through. One of the things I wanted to share, something I learned a very, very long time ago, is that I truly believe the greatest weapon that you have is your smile. Literally, your smile. When you walk into a room and you smile a real smile from your soul, from your heart, people feel that. They feel it, like they know that. There's an energetic response in the room. There's an electromagnetic frequency that you give off, that we give off. Hold on, let me just adjust my teeth. An electromagnetic frequency that we give off. It's absolutely true. And you can always tell a fake smile. Here's a fake smile. Sorry, I think I looked at. Here's a fake smile. Sorry. Dani, stop laughing at yourself. Sorry. Okay, anyway, so a fake smile you can so tell because there's no emotion to the eyes, and everyone always says you can always see, the emotion through the eyes. The windows to the soul are through the eyes. We always feel that. So I want to give you a quick example. Years and years and years ago, it's like years ago, I was in my 20s and I was going to a very, very, very posh event for New Year's Eve with my then husband. And I had a beautiful ball gown. I'd hired it. It was a black velvet. I was wearing a tiara. I felt like it, I felt so excited to be playing on New Year's Eve and enjoying wearing a tiara. And why the hell not? I can do what I like, right? So I walk in the room and my husband's putting my coat away for me. And it is full of the most beautiful women. And I'm one of the youngest. So I walk in skinny blonde and these women look at me and absolutely glare. And I just did a genuine smiling sweep across the room. I was nervous. Who isn't nervous walking into a room by themselves? Who isn't? But I saw these women and they were just like daggers for no reason, just because I was a skinny blonde walking in the room without a man, Anyway, the next thing, Dobby. That's what I call my ex-husband, Dobby, and he knows it. Yeah, because he looks like Dobby from Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Dobby likes Harry Potter. That little character. Anyway, so my husband stands beside me, handsome man in a suit, and then the women were fine. And the drunker they got throughout the evening, they started coming over. And in the end, the four meaner ones, the four mean girls that had started out like glaring and discussing and making me feel really uncomfortable or trying to, they came over and they all apologized. They all apologized. And I was really shocked and delighted. But I think I was more shocked that grown-ass women would do that, would just do that. But unfortunately, there's something in the human expression behavior where some people feel so threatened by somebody beautiful, somebody clever, somebody who's got more followers in this day and age, more likes, somebody who's got more access to intel, somebody who's leading the charge on something in particular that other people are trying to jump on. It's just absolutely crazy. At the end of the day, being real, being true, being loving, being kind, smiling, disarming is such a unique tool to you. There isn't a person on the planet that can take that from you. Not one, not one. And let's face it, there's a lot of cyberbullying happening right now. A lot of people that we all know and that we all watch and that we all adore, they're getting attacked. Look at who's attacking them. And look at the ones who actually name names. They actually say people's names. Like, that is so mean. You remember when you were at school? Like, I remember this. I was always friends with everybody, every single group, and then a loner, and then I would play with everybody, all the mean girls and the cool girls and the weird girls and the girls that wet their pants. And, I played with everybody. I never, ever, ever had a filter for, oh, no, I'm not going to play with them because, they stink. No, never. That was never me. I guess it's just something in me, my natural nature. But anyway, I remember playing with these cool girls and was getting really close to this one girl. And one day she walks up to me in the dining hall while the other girls were watching her. And she came up and she said, "Slut." And I was absolutely stunned. I was 14, never kissed a boy, total virgin. And I couldn't believe it. It was just such a punch in the chest, in the heart, you know. And I can tell you, and I know this for so many of you, having something like that happen hurts as much today as it did back then. It is so hurtful. And then they isolated me, they ignored me. Then there were stories going around, they're passing notes in front of me. It crushes you. It's so hurtful when people do that shit. The kids do it to each other, and the adults, grown-ass men and women. And you know what else I keep noticing? Men really going for women. Like obviously crazy threatened, whether they've been rejected because the woman doesn't want to date them, whether they're on a platform. I'm seeing this everywhere and I'm like, dude, put your pants on. Golly. It's really shocking. Now, here's something very serious in amongst all of this, right? Cyberbullying, how to respond, how to react, how not to react. There are certain rules in place if somebody is cyber stalking you, being an asshole and being aggressive and jumping all over your stuff and trying to tell people that like you that you're this, you're that, or the other. I don't care what rules are in place. Bad behavior gets sorted out. You know, we don't accept it. We don't accept it. Why? Because we don't have to. Therefore, we do not. So what we do is we write our own laws. We change the rules to suit us, the masses. So if you are being harassed, attacked, bullied, stalked, lied about, and you're frightened and you fear for your life for real, and you have a real concern and it's affecting you mentally, emotionally, financially, whatever, get out there, get that law changed. You do it now. You don't wait. You don't wait for the system anymore. The systems are all crumbling down. You get together, you create a group, you sign a petition, you enforce a law to suit you. Now, I didn't know I was going to get quite that cross, but that's something that really friggin' annoys me like crazy. It is so wrong. It is out of order. And stop doing it. Stop doing it. Those of you that do that, bully, attack, and cyberstalk, look at that, la, 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 la. Take a look at yourself in the mirror. Why are you doing that? You clearly are threatened. Why are you threatened? Don't you realize how beautiful and powerful you are in your own right? That you have to go after somebody who's doing what they believe to be true? And if they're doing something that turns out to be non-reality, then they're going to figure it out, aren't they? Aren't they? They don't need you pointing stuff out. People are stressed enough right now. It's enough already. Stay in your own playground, play with your own people, and quit attacking. All right? It shows a very limited ability to express love. It shows an incredibly limited ability for any super higher intelligence. And if you're trying to lead people into an understanding that you choose to espouse, well, you're not going to end up with very many people going that way. Nobody enjoys to see anybody being bullied. And if they do, maybe they're not your people either. Because there are some people that absolutely get what we call in therapy an adrenal payoff. An adrenal payoff is where you're like, you know, but it's a negative. You know, it's like the satanics, they get off and on misery and evil, you know, really, really bad, psychotic, sociopathic policemen, lawyers, judges, teachers, bishops, cardinals, the sociopathic murdering pedophile ones. They are so hardwired to respond to an adrenal high based on another person's complete and utter misery and torture. That's how they can do it. They're just not wired like us. Look at their smiles. Look at their smiles. Look into their eyes. Look into their eyes when they are fake smiling, when they are presenting, purporting to be, so they can get along with humanity, but they're not really functioning at that level. It is fascinating. Okay, I'm going to keep this short now because this has gone on way longer than I planned, but I hope that I've gifted something. I hope that I'm bringing some kind of thinking because, you know, I love you all. I don't want you all fighting amongst each other. I just want you to be loving each other, supporting each other and lifting each other up. Really lifting each other up at this time in our lives. Okay. And remember this, hurt people hurt people. It's a fact. It's a fact. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Lots of love. I'll see you soon.